Hey, greetings to you. This is your brother Bedford. And I just wanted to come to you real quick. Let me take a look down here. Okay, make sure because I want to time this because this is I just got off of some conversations and I said, you know what, I'm having this conversation. I think it would be good to share it with all of my people who are newsletter subscribers, those who are subscribed to the YouTube channel, because I know with the group that I was just talking to and some of the conversation I've been having over the past week, if they've been experiencing this, I'm sure they're not the only ones that are experiencing this. And so I said, well, let me turn on the camera real quick, take a few minutes to kind of just drop the seed of what I believe is a solution to an ever-growing problem, an ever-growing global problem um, that's impacting so many people. And here's a solution. Now, I'm not asking you to solve the world's problems, right? But here's a solution to kind of help us to deal with the problem. It's twofold. It's to help us to deal with the problem in our own lives, but yet the same solution, if we apply the principles properly as entrepreneurs and business owners, now we have a solution for our clients, right? So it's kind of twofold. So I'll address both of those real quick, but let me just talk about what this growing problem is now, because I don't want this, I'm not trying to create some drama. I don't need a drum roll for this. Everybody's experiencing this, but this global problem that's happening is that the world is being filled with more and more confusion and complexity. And this confusion and complexity is leading to conflict and complicated lives for literally billions of people. But, not to seem, be overly dramatic, we know that millions of people are being impacted by conflict, confusion, and complication all over the world. Now, we can't address people all over the world. It's close to 8 billion people on the planet, right? So we can't address everyone, but we can address ourselves and we can address the people that we were meant to serve or created to serve, right? If you know anything of my past and what we talk about, when you discover your unique talents, skills, gifts, your strengths, you're uniquely designed to serve a specific group of people, not everybody. And if God blesses you to serve more and more people, so be it. But there's a group of people who need us to focus on who we are and what we do so that we can help ourselves, but serve the people that we need to serve, right? And so, with that said, um, here's a solution to that growing global problem, right? It's twofold. First, I want to say it to yourself, right? It's simplification, right? How do we deal with this growing problem? We have to simplify our lives. We have to develop the discipline, and this is a skill set. So it's easier said than done, right? Because I've had this conversation with Brother Bedford. Yeah, I'm dealing with this, dealing with this. Well, you need to simplify. What does that mean? I had one person literally said, "Well, what does that mean?" Because it can't be that simple. Yeah, it's you got to simplify your life. Naturally, we're curious. We can get pulled into a lot of different directions because of the natural forces that are within us. That's why it's a discipline. It's something that we have to master. How do we master simplification? It's by focusing on our uniqueness and the things that we're supposed to do. And over time, that kills that appetite to just be all over the place and be pulled into all of these different directions. But again, it's easier said than done. And so it is a discipline. It is something that we have to practice. And as I mentioned, we don't have time to go through some of the exercises to do this, to kind of look at the things that we need to focus on. But you need to simplify your life in order to deal with the waves of complication and confusion. Now, here's why I said this answer is twofold, right? So once we learn to do that in our own life so that we can begin to grow and develop, because that's what confusion, complication, I said a bunch of C's, complication, confusion, and complexity does. It stifles growth and development. And so this is where all of the stress and overwhelm and anxiety is coming from. especially from the people that I've spoken to, that they're up under this and they can't seem to see out of it. And it's because of that. And so that force of confusion and complexity has to be met with a force of simplicity and discipline in order to win that. And in doing that, we unlock our potential to master that thing, right? To master these things and not be so easily affected by these things, right? So that's the one thing. Now, once you do that, as we just said, now we're going to putting the entrepreneur hat on. As an entrepreneur and a business owner, you know that we solve problems. And I started off the video by saying that this is a growing problem. No matter whatever, it doesn't matter the industry, the niche, or the category that you're in. Complexity and confusion and anxiety and stress is there. So whatever industry you're in, the major problem that you're dealing with now is, or that your clients or customers are dealing with now, is some form of complexity, some form of confusion. So now our jobs moving forward, in conjunction with our product or service, whatever it is, and again, I don't want to go too deep into that, but we have to be able to take the complexity. In fact, this is if you want to talk about adding value and creating value to your existing services or products, if you're able to now add in the removal of complexity and confusion for your clients and simplifying your processes, right? Coming up with a very simple solution and process to help them through it, oh, they'll write a check. And some people will write a big check because everybody is looking for the simple solutions to their problems. So again, it's twofold. One, we're doing it for ourselves. What is it that I need to do to simplify my life so that I'm not caught up in all of the overwhelm, the confusion, and the complexity in the world so that I can properly grow and develop, so that I can grow my life and my business. But now the added benefit to your business that now, as you're doing it, now you're looking into the lives of your clients. How do you take complexity in their lives, whatever it is? Again, I can't tell you what that is for your niche or your industry, your category, but you're going to be now looking for, how do I take the complexity and simplify that and create an elegant solution for them? If you can master this, moving forward, our lives will be a whole lot easier, but now we're also going to make the lives of a lot of other people that much easier. So if you like this type of subject matter, let me know, like it beneath, comment, questions, tell me you hate it, whatever it is, just do something below so I'll know if I want to stay in this line of conversation of talking about simplifying our lives, right? So with that said, this is your brother Bedford. I said I only want to be a few minutes. I'm looking at the clock. I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.